All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Hello, of course, sa lahat ng members ng Team Skinner, our Let Babies for September of this year. Of course, our online application would start on June of this month until August 24th. And of course, bago mag-Pasko, licensed professional teachers na po tayo. And so just send a message to our Facebook page. If you're watching us on Facebook right now, this is where you should be sending your private message para po maka-join kayo sa Team Skinner. Now, we also have our majorship. Na sa full online majorship naman po, we have English, Math, Filipino, Gen Sci, Soc Sci, MAPE, Values Education, TLE, AFA, and it's also currently ongoing. No? So, full online din po siya. They meet on Saturdays and Sundays. So, tomorrow po, meron po kayong klase sa inyong majorship. And again, you will be having, I think it's discussion 5 of your diagnostic test, and then discussion 6 naman on Sunday. And then you'll have your mid-review by June 24 to 25th, pre-board, August 5 to 6, final coaching, and of course, final recap. No, kung ngayon ka pa lamang po magjo-join, or if you are a newbie, lahat ng ating mga newbies, hello, welcome po. Wala pong problema kasi nababalikan po lahat ng ating mga materials and lahat ng ating mga videos andyan po sa ating mga exclusive groups. And so, become a member of Team Skinner or our majorship. Mababalikan niyo po lahat ng mga na-miss ninyong mga materials. Alright? Now, again, we are giving away our monetary prizes. So, September 2023, top 3 would be receiving a monetary prize of 100,000 pesos. Top 2 would receive 200,000 pesos from Gurong Pinoy. And of course, top 1 would be receiving 300,000 pesos. So again, ano pa po yung hinihintay nyo? Become a member of Team Skinner, Gurong Pinoy, para po maka-join kayo sa ating mga papremyo. Alright? Now, tonight's discussion is general education. We are focused on gender and society and also on the readings of Philippine history. No? Kung inyo pong napapansin sa lahat ng members ng Team Skinner, I am posting extra materials, mga modules, and so yung mga pinopost ko po, dapat inyo pong binabasa dahil yan po yung magiging topic natin sa susunod nating quiz. So I have posted the modules until module 12 of gender and society. Then, of course, I've also posted your review material for the readings in Philippine history, and of course, also the list of the presidents and their contributions and achievements. Okay, so again, this is Gen Ed. Magpa-member po kayo sa Team Skinner para alam nyo po kung ano yung aking sinasabi. Maki-answer po kayo ng ating quizzes. And of course, you can join, you can watch our full-length video na dire-diretso. Pwede pong i-replay and download our files. All right, before we start with anything else, of course, let us all start with our prayer. So samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is general education. Like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, show your support by sending us stars on Facebook, and super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. Hello din, binabati ko din lahat ng members ng mga previous groups natin, Piaget, Brunner, yung Grow members natin, Erickson, and Gardner natin na mga members na ngayon ay licensed professional teachers na. Yung mga nagpapasalamat, I can see some of your messages sa ating comment box, but the comments are very fast, no? So hindi ko na po naiisa-isa. But then again, we are happy for your success. And of course, Team Skinner babies, no? Kayo na po yung next nating LPTs. Alright? So I think we're all ready. Paki-like, love, and of course, share na po ng ating video. Let us all start with the first item. So again, no, kada item po, ilagay yung item number, and of course, your letter of choice, and be interactive. Talk with your classmates. Now, if there's anything that you'd like to add sa ating pong discussion, you are all welcome to add no, yung mga more knowledge, no, more facts that you can add. All right, question number 1. Okay, number 1, which of the following statements about gender is correct? Letter A, gender is socially and culturally constructed. Letter B, gender is an ascribed status in the society. Letter C, gender roles are the same in all societies. Or letter D, gender is biologically determined. Okay, what is our choice for number 1? Now, sa mga members ng Team Skinner, we have posted your progress monitoring sheets. And of course, we want to thank Coach Algin of your science group for the template. Galing kasi kay Coach Algin yung template. And again, you should be putting your names there, no? Because I don't know all of your information, and of course highlight the things that you've already studied, the videos, the PDF, the extra materials. So keep track of your progress. Kung hindi kayo makapag-log in doon or hindi nyo ma-open for some reason, then you may do so. You may keep track of your progress hard copy, no, through a hard copy. So isulat yung lahat ng mga items na nilagay doon, and of course ilagay po or i-check, no, kung tapos ko na ba to, napanood ko na ba tong video na to, nabasa ko na ba yung file na to, no, or extra material na to, so that you keep up with the things that you are doing, no, while doing your review. All right, so number 1 here, going back to question number 1, which of the following statements about gender is correct? Letter A, gender is socially and culturally constructed. Letter B, gender is an ascribed status in the society. Letter C, gender roles are the same in all societies. Or letter D, gender is biologically determined. The correct choice here is letter A. Gender po is socially and culturally constructed. Na-construct siya because of your society and also of your culture. Now, let's take a look at our next slide. So here, sabi ni Gail Rubin, gender is a socially imposed division of the sexes. No? So it is socially constructed. Gender and sex are two different terms. No? So sabi dito yung sex mo pertains to your biology, the chromosomes, whether you have your XY chromosomes, then you are going to be a male, di ba? XXX chromosomes, then you'll be a female. Your hormonal profiles, may estrogen ka ba, may progesterone, or may testosterone, di ba? Internal and external sex organs, no? So, ano bang meron ka? Alright, so that would be sex, no? So, dapat sex, hindi gender, yung term natin for that. Gender, on the other hand, is the role that you play in your society, no? As constructed by your culture and by your society. Are you masculine or are you feminine? Okay, so these are the characteristics that a society or culture delineates as masculine or feminine. No? So, kunwari, dati, hindi pwede or masagwa na engineer ka na babae or construction worker na babae or driver ka na babae, pero ngayon meron ng gender equality na tinatawag, no? So kahit sino po pwede na, yung mga nagagawa ng lalaki nagagawa na rin ng mga babae and vice versa. Okay, so akmang-akma, since we are celebrating our Pride Month, and so sa lahat po ng members ng ating LGBTQIA+ communities, happy Pride Month, no? We celebrate you and we love you. We accept you for who you are. Sana po happy kayong lahat, no? Happy kayo sa inyong love life and happy din kayo, of course, sa inyong family life. All right, so we were looking for letter A for this item. Okay, sana klaro na yung sex versus gender. Kumbaga, sex mo, kung ano ka, nung lumabas ka, no, sa sinapupunan ng inyong nanay, no, so according to your structures, physiology, no, but gender is the role that you play, okay? So pwedeng babae ka, but you identify with the males, no? So maaari member ka ng LGBTQIA+. All right? So we go to question number 2. It is also known as Batas Kasambahay. Letter A, RA 9710. Letter B, RA 9262. Letter C, RA 10354. Or letter D, RA 10361. What is our choice? Of course, we are looking for Batas Kasambahay, no? And this stipulates all the laws that covers and of course that protects all the laws that cover and protect our kasambahay sa bawal sinasaktan yung inyong kasambahay, bawal na hindi pinapasweldo, bawal na walang day off, di ba? Dapat merong benefits yung ating mga kasambahay. Alright, so what do you think is the right choice? Number 2, RA 9710, RA 9262, RA 10354, or RA 10361. Without using Google, the correct choice here, of course, would be letter D, RA 10361. Let's take a look at our slides. All right, so your RA 10361 is right here, no? So this is your kasambahay law, proteksyon ng mga kasambahay mula sa pang-aabuso, it might be physical, verbal, psychological ng mga amo. Napapaloob dito ang tamang pagkain, sapat na pahinga, tulog, benepisyo at sweldo ng mga kasambahay. Parusa sa pananakit at pagmamaltrato, maaaring makulong at magkamulta ng hanggang 40,000 pesos. Okay, so that's according to Attorney Gabriela Concepcion. Alright? So, dito, no, so dapat sapat na sweldo yung binibigay natin sa ating mga kasambahay. It should not be lower than the minimum wage. No? And of course, tamang pagkain. Kapag tayo po ay may mga kasambahay, wag naman pong dadalhin sila sa restaurant at hindi sila pinapakain. No? Kung ano po yung kinakain ninyo, sana naman ay ganun din yung kinakain ng ating mga kasambahay. You treat them as your family members. Diba? Sapat na pahinga. Dapat may day off, di ba? So, 24 hours per week. Okay, so dapat meron silang day off. Tulog, sapat na tulog, and of course, benefits. Alright? Ang inyong RA 9710, no? The choice A was the Magna Carta of Women. This is high-arching naman. Malaki siya, mas malaking law siya. And it is a comprehensive human rights law for women that seeks to eliminate discrimination through the recognition, protection, fulfillment, and promotion of the rights of Filipino women, especially those belonging in the marginalized sectors of the society. Conveys a framework of rights for women based directly on international law. So, kumbaga, mas malaki yung sakop ng Magna Carta of Women. It protects all women, no? So, especially yung mga nasa laylayan ng ating society. All right, next one. RA 9262 is Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act. Ito yung VAUC, no? Ito ay isang batas na pumoprotekta sa mga karapatan ng kababaihan at kanilang anak laban sa pang-aabuso ng kanilang asawa, dating asawa, karelasyon o dating karelasyon. No? So usually, naririnig nyo yung VAUC, no? If your husband or ex-husband ay hindi nagbibigay ng sustento, pwede mong ireklamo sa VAUC. Alright? So that's RA 9262, Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act. Your RA 10354 is the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, no? And it provided for a national policy on responsible parenthood and reproductive health. No? So sana isipin din po naman natin yung magiging future ng ating mga anak. Wag po masyadong hardworking. No? So kapag hindi na kaya, stop na muna. Meron naman po tayong mga reproductive measures. No? So reproductive preventive measures. No? So para hindi mabuntis, kapag merong asawa, no? Of course, meron naman tayong iba-ibang pamamaraan para mag-control ng birth. Okay? So birth control nga ang sinasabi. So that's your Reproductive Health Act of 2012, RA 10354. All right? We go to the next item. It is an expansive, comprehensive act that aims to eliminate all forms of discrimination against women. So, kaka-discuss lamang natin a while ago, RA 10361, RA 9262, RA 9710, or letter D, RA 10354. What is our choice? Number 3. Please put your item, number, and of course, your choice sa ating pong comment box. Alright, so again, hello, good evening, Team Skinner Babies. Sa mga Team Replay Babies natin, babalikan yung mga video, hindi nakaka-attend ng ating live. Sa mga members natin, mga OFW, ingat po kayo dyan. Of course, make sure that you are following up on all our tasks. And sa mga newbies natin, welcome po. Sa mga matagal na dito, mga veterano, welcome din again. No? And medyo malayo-layo pa naman yung let. It's going to be in September. We still have what? June, July, August, September. More than 3 months of preparation. Okay, so importante lamang po, stay on track. And of course, huwag tamarin, huwag mag-procrastinate na mamaya na. Huwag magkunwaring nagre-review pero hindi naman pala. Okay, so continue with your focus and of course, eyes on the prize dapat not to be a licensed professional teacher. Okay, number 3, the right choice here is letter C. RA 9710, we've mentioned. RA 10361 is our Kasambahay law. RA 9262 is your VAUC, no violence against women and their children. Your RA 10354 is reproductive health bill. Okay, so RA 9710 ang ating hinahanap. Number 4, it is question number 4. Blank is what you should not do in order to be socially acceptable. Letter A, gender description. Letter B, gender preference. Letter C, gender proscription. Or letter D, gender prescription. Okay, what's your choice? What you should not do in order to be socially acceptable. Ano yung mga hindi mo dapat ginagawa bilang babae para ikaw ay acceptable, no, sa ating society? Or bilang lalaki, ano yung hindi mo dapat ginagawa para maging socially acceptable ka, no? For example, sa babae, kunwari, dapat hindi ka nagdidigay ng malakas, no? Sa mga babae, marami din namang babae nagdidigay ng malakas, pero medyo kasi, di ba, sa society natin, yung schema natin ng babae, especially dalagang Pilipina, ay mahinhin, no? So dapat daw hindi ka nagwawalwal bilang babae. Dati, I'm not sure if this still is true. Dapat daw, hindi ikaw yung nangliligaw, no? Pero ngayon, medyo modernized na kasi, no? With globalization, it's very easy for culture, for ideas to transfer, no, to be shared between countries, and even tawag dito, pop culture. And so now your teenagers, the girls, can already watch movies and TV shows from other countries. So medyo liberated na din sila, no? So, or kunwari sa Korean dramas na ating mga napapanood, dapat ikaw, pag ikaw ay housewife, dapat hindi ka nagtatrabaho, no, outside of the house. Okay, so what should you not do in order to be socially acceptable? All right, the correct choice here is letter C, gender proscription po yung ating hinahanap. Okay, so this is the difference, no, between your prescription and your proscription. Prescription, what you should do to be socially acceptable. So kumbaga baliktad po sila. All right, so what you should do to be socially acceptable is prescription, while what you should not do in order to be socially acceptable is proscription. Saglit lamang po. Okay, so again, proscription and prescription are opposites. Okay, so prescription, what you should do to be socially acceptable. Proscription naman, what you should not do to be socially acceptable. Gender description, of course, this is just the description na paano dinedescribe yung ating gender preference. What is your choice? No, what social role as or what gender do you play? Are you more of the masculine type or are you more of the feminine type? Okay, so letter C ang ating hinahanap. We go to number 5, the longest revolution recorded in Philippine history. This is part of readings in Philippine history. Letter A, Francisco Dagohoy's Revolt. Letter B, Cagayan and Dingras Revolt. Letter C, Andres Malong's Revolt. Or letter D, Agustin Sumuroy's Revolt. What is our choice for number 5? Okay, what is your choice? Okay, so again, what is your choice for number 5? It is the longest revolution recorded in Philippine history. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's sa ating comment box. And of course, letter A po, ang ating tumpak na choice. That's the Dagohoy's Revolt. No? So, Francisco Dagohoy in Bohol in 1740, he was enraged by the refusal of a Spanish friar to bury his brother. He led a rebellion against Spanish rule which lasted from 1744 to 1829, or roughly 85 years yung sabi, no? The rebellion, which was also fueled by excesses of the Spanish authorities, lasted for more than 80 years, the longest in Philippine history. At sabi, namatay na nga si Francisco Dagohoy, hindi pa natatapos yung revolt. No? So because he started with the revolt at the age of 20, and so you can imagine, 85 years po ang naging revolt, namatay na siya, hindi pa tapos yung revolt. No? So ayaw kasing i-bury ng Spanish friar yung kanyang brother, no? Because the brother died in a duel, okay, sa duelo. Okay, so namatay sa duelo yung kanyang brother, and so si Francisco Dagohoy, dahil nga ayaw i-bury, dahil ayaw ilibing ng praile yung kanyang kapatid, pinatay din niya yung praile, no? And so it started the revolt, which is known as the longest revolution recorded in our history. Now, what about the rest of your choices? Cagayan and Dingras revolts was against the tribute that occurred on Luzon in the present-day provinces of Cagayan and Ilocos Norte in 1589. Ilocanos, Ibanags, and other Filipinos revolted against alleged abuses by the tax collectors, including the collection of high taxes. No? So ayaw nila na napakalaki ng buwis na kinakalta sa kanila. Now, letter C, Malong's revolt targeted the Spanish government officials and not the Spanish priests. Malong ordered the people not only to attend masses and to pray, but also to guard churches and convents to keep them from harm. No? So si Malong naman, he was against the government officials, and he was pro-church. Okay, now the last one, Agustin Sumuroy's revolt. In what is today the town of Palapag in northern Samar, Juan Ponce Sumuroy, a Waray, and some of his followers rose in arms on June 1st, 1649, over the polo system being undertaken in Samar. No? So it's all, in the case of your Sumuroy's revolt, it was labor-based, no? So caused siya by the labor, by the polo system. Okay, but here we are looking for letter A, Francisco Dagohoy. We go to number 6. The male Filipinos during the pre-colonial period wore a collarless short-sleeve jacket as the upper part of their clothing, called letter A, Baro, letter B, Bahag, letter C, Putong, or letter D, Kanggan or Kanggan. Okay, what is our choice? Number 6. Okay, ano itong ating hinahanap? No? So, pre-colonial period, the men or the males wore a collarless short-sleeve jacket as the upper part of their clothing. The correct choice here is letter D, Kanggan. Okay, so pre-Hispanic during the 10th and 16th century. Maraming salamat kay Blaze Insurge, no, for the picture. Baro and saya, ito yung kasuotan ng mga babae. At sa lalaki naman, you have the Kanggan or Kanggan. Ito po, no? So it's short sleeve jacket, although ito long sleeve yung kanyang drawing, pero it's collarless. And ito naman yung Bahag. Okay, so kapartner siya kumbaga ng Bahag. Alright, so we are looking for letter D. Baro, Bahag, alam nyo na yung A and B. Putong naman po ay nasa ulo, no? So para siyang sombrero na pinapatong sa ulo. Number 7, the social class of the early Filipinos that led the whole province or community. Letter A, aliping namamahay. Letter B, dato or chief. Letter C, maharlika or nobles. Or letter D, aliping sagigilid. Okay, what is our choice? Letter or for number 7, A, B, C, or D? Social class of the early Filipinos that led the whole province and community. Okay, that led, no? Yan yung pinaka-hint ninyo. And so we are looking for leaders. Okay, leaders po yung ating hinahanap. I see a lot of letter B's, and of course, tumpak ang ating letter B, no, that's the dato and chief. All right, so these were the social classes during the Spanish, the early Filipinos time. No? So the society was made up of three classes: the nobles, made up of dato and their families; mahadika or maharlika, freemen; and the alipin or dependents. Okay, so although you might be confused because of the term nobles here, pero dito kasi dato and chief talaga yung nakalagay. No? So these are the leaders in our country during that time. So nobles made up of the dato and their families; mahadlika or maharlika were the freemen. Kumbaga hindi sila mga alipin. No? So another term for this would be your timawa. And of course, you have the alipin. Members of the nobility were addressed with the title gat or lakan. Okay, so you remember si Jose Rizal na tinatawag din natin gat Jose Rizal. Okay, so they are from the noble classes na the elites. All right, now what's the difference between aliping namamahay and aliping sagigilid? Ang aliping namamahay ay may sariling ari-arian at bahay, no? At ang aliping sagigilid naman ay nakatira sa bahay ng amo nila. So, in modern day time, ang inyong aliping namamahay ay stay out na mga yaya, no? Stay out na kasambahay, while aliping sagigilid ay stay in, no? So, mas mahirap yung maging aliping sagigilid kasi nga stay in sila, halos 24 hours yung kanilang pagsisilbi, di ba? Ang namamahay naman, may sarili silang ari-arian at bahay. Usually, sila yung mga katulong sa pagpre-prepare for the parties, no? So, these are your aliping namamahay. Aliping sa gigilid, walang ari-arian. Number 8, the name that Ferdinand Magellan gave to the Philippines was letter A, Maharlika; letter B, Las Islas de San Lazaro; letter C, Las Islas Filipinas; or letter D, Mai. Okay, what do you think is the right choice? Number 8, please key in your answers in our comment box. Please do not forget to include the item number and of course the letter of your choice. Okay, sa mga nag-move on, okay lang po maligwak dito, move on ka agad. Again, if you want to become a member of Gurong Pinoy, just send a message to our Facebook page so that you can watch the full-length video, all the videos that we are done with, all the files you can easily download, and of course, you can join our quizzes. No? Dire-diretso na po yung ating pagre-review until the day that you take the LET. You also have your pre-board, my final coaching, my classified files na one-time payment, wala na pong ibang fees. Okay, so sulit na sulit po dito sa Gurong Pinoy, and we have produced 15 top-notchers, of course, in the previous LET and thousands of passers. So if you'd want to ace your LET and also to receive monetary prizes for topping the LET, be a member of Gurong Pinoy. All right, the name that Ferdinand Magellan gave to the Philippines was letter A, Las Islas de San Lazaro. Again, it was given this name, or he gave this name to the Philippines because he discovered it on the feast of Saint Lazarus. That was on March 16th, 1521. No? Maharlika. Ang Maharlika naman po is just a proposed name. No? So dati, even President Duterte proposed the name Maharlika. No? So, but it was first proposed by Senator Eddie Elarde in 1978. Las Islas Filipinas was the name given by Roy Lopez de Villalobos, while Mai was the name given by Chinese traders. No? And Mai meant gold. Ang ibig sabihin ng Mai was gold. No? Now, lumabas po ito sa previous licensure exam for teachers. What is or where can you find Mai in present day or modern day Philippines? And your answer would be Mindoro. No? So in some sources, they would say either Laguna or Mindoro, pero yung answer sa LET ng item ngayon was Mindoro. Okay, we go to number 9, a non-political party established during the Japanese period, which aims to bring the rapid reconstruction of the Philippines and the rehabilitation of Filipino people. Letter A, HUKBALAHAP. Letter B, KALIBAPI. Letter C, Preparatory Commission for Philippine Independence. Or letter D, Philippine Assembly. Okay, non-political. During the Japanese period, rapid reconstruction and rehabilitation. What is this? HUKBALAHAP, KALIBAPI, Preparatory Commission for Philippine Independence, or Philippine Assembly. Okay, I see letter B sa ating comment box. Tama kaya? Tumpak kaya or ligwalkers ang letter B? All right, for number 9, the right choice is letter B. That's KALIBAPI. No? So, KALIBAPI, also known as the Kapisanan ng Paglilingkod sa Bagong Pilipinas, was a fascist Filipino political party that served as the sole party of state during the Japanese occupation. Okay, now what about the rest of your choices? Let's take a look at our slide. HUKBALAHAP is Hukbong Bayan Laban sa Hapon. And it was a Filipino communist guerrilla movement formed by the farmers of Central Luzon. No? So, guerrilla naman sila yung HUKBALAHAP. Letter C, Preparatory Commission for Philippine Independence was the drafting body of the 1943 Philippine Constitution during the Japanese occupation of the Philippines during World War II. And naging head nga nila was the puppet president, Jose Laurel. Philippine Assembly naman was the lower house of the Philippine legislature from 1907 to 1916 when it was renamed the House of Representatives of the Philippines. So kumbaga yung Philippine Assembly mo was the first national legislative body fully chosen by elections, and siya yung dati nating kongreso, no? So dati nating House of Representatives, all right? The Philippine Assembly, but we were looking for KALIBAPI. We go to number 10 in 2011 and 2015. Blank has recorded 40,000 dowry-related deaths. Letter A, Indonesia. Letter D, Philippines. Letter C, India. Or letter D, Cambodia. Okay, what's your choice? Number 10. Noong 2011 daw and 2015, 40,000 deaths related to dowry ang na-record ng bansang ito. Indonesia, letter B, Philippines, letter C, India, or letter D, Cambodia. Okay, I see letter C sa ating comment box. Tumpakers kaya ang letter C? All right, the right choice here, of course, will be letter C. No, this is India, all right? So this here is our graph. We are looking for what? 2011, ayan po, and 2015. 2015 and 2011. No? So sabi dito, when you say dowry deaths, these are deaths related to a bride's suicide or killing committed by her husband and his family soon after the marriage because of their dissatisfaction with the dowry. You remember, sa India po, kapag nagpapakasal, no, yung babae at lalaki, ang pamilya ng babae ay nagbibigay ng dowry. No? So, nagbibigay ng gifts, money, ari-arian sa family ng lalaki, no? So it's the other way around. Sa Muslim countries naman, yung lalaki nagbibigay, no? Or sa, say, in Korea, no, lalaki nagbibigay usually or vice versa. Pero sa India, it's the other way around kasi nga sobrang konti ng kanilang lalaki, ang dami ng babae. So they have to pay the families of the male. No? So kapag ka dissatisfied, konti yung andan na ibigay ng babae ay pinapatay, no? So bride suicide or killing committed by her husband and his family. It is typically the culmination of a series of prior domestic abuses by the husband's family. If you can remember the Three Idiots na movie, di ba? Gusto nilang maging engineer kasi gusto ng isa maging engineer para daw makapag-asawa na yung kanyang sister, no? Para may pambayad sa dowry. All right, number 11, the following are the members of the 8 provinces who revolted against the Spanish regime, except for letter A, Bataan, letter B, Cavite, letter C, Bulacan, or letter D, Ilocos. What is our choice? Okay, what is your choice for question number 11? All right, number 11, what is our choice? Alin po ang tumpak na choice for number 11? Please put your answer in our comment box. Again, number 11, what is our choice? All right, number 11. So again, if you'd want to become a member of Team Skinner, send a message through our Facebook page. 11, the following are the members of the 8 provinces who revolted against the Spanish regime, except for Bataan, Cavite, Bulacan, Ilocos. The right choice here is letter D. That's Ilocos. Now, Ilocos was not included in the 8 rays of the sun in our flag. Okay, so the 8 rays of the sun signifies the 8 provinces that revolted against Spain during the Spanish Revolution: Manila, Cavite, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, hindi po Nueva Ecija, no? Nueva Ecija, Bataan, Laguna, and Batangas. Okay, so letter D, Ilocos, ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number 12. It fosters a holistic approach to cultural identity, a child's self-esteem, religious identity, and gender identity. Would this be letter A, the family, letter B, church, letter